are things that trigger LEGO Star Wars fans, part 35! Cad Bane is the most notorious bounty hunter in the galaxy, but he got defeated by Boba Fett. Twice. But come on, he always comes back. Right? I only have 2 out of the 3 Cad Bane minifigures ever made. I had a chance to get the one from 2013, but I thought it was better to have a Captain Rex than a Cad Bane minifigure. It was a very wise decision, but you know what? 2 Cad Banes is enough. This is the first one from 2010, with his oversized hat. It was good for its time, but it's really outdated. I mean, seriously, they printed parts of his tubes onto his face, which is kinda weird. Also, the torso is cracking. Nothing lasts forever. The latest Cad Bane minifigure from the Justifier is good. It is really detailed, but the tubes are very oversized. That's gotta be extremely uncomfortable. We need a minifigure of Cad Bane's live-action appearance. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was good. In fact, it was great. Hopefully we get that minifigure next year, but it looks like LEGO Star Wars is going to be focused on the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. My best guess it will look just like this minifigure, but the tubes aren't going to change, which is unfortunate. Why? Let's cover the other bounty hunters. This is the only Aura Singh minifigure, and unfortunately it's very outdated. She doesn't have her antenna on the head, and yeah, I did super glue her hair on because it would not stay on there. There's nothing wrong with this Greedo minifigure. All I can say is, he did not shoot first. As obscure as Forlom is, he looks really good, very detailed. Same with Zuckuss. He's obscure, but his minifigure is extremely valuable. I know this guy wears toilet paper around his head, and I think he was in The Rise of Skywalker. I have no idea who this guy is. I also don't know anything about this character. All I can say is, the printing is faded off. One of my favorite bounty hunters in the Clone Wars is Embo, and this minifigure was good for its time. I mean, he's still around after episode 6, so hopefully we see him in the future. Fennec Shand is also an underrated character, and she's actually a great minifigure as well. I mean, come on, we barely get arm printing on minifigures these days, so this is a plus. Thank the scorekeeper that we have a Bosk minifigure. I would say his head looks uncanny, but that's what he's meant to look like. It's a good thing we have all these bounty hunters, but most of them are getting old. Also, Embo's hat does not stick on very well. In fact, it doesn't stick on well that I had to put some sticky tack on it. Yep, I deeply regret doing that. Why? Here are the latest Star Wars Brickheads. And yeah, it's just 3 compared to 2 that we got last time, which was 2 years ago. I really want to see more Brickheads. And not just 1 or 2 every year. There should be at least 6 every year. If the rumors are true, we're getting 5 next year. But they're just rumors, I will believe it when I see it. I still think Brickheads are underrated. But hey, Ahsoka looks really great. It is a very detailed Brickhead. Here's Obi-Wan's Brickhead. And come to think about it, this is inspired by the last 3 episodes of his show. He did have dark tan Jedi robes, and that's what it looks like. If only there was a minifigure of that. This Darth Vader Brickhead is much more accurate than the last one. Although what I find strange is that the lenses on his helmet are red, but the minifigure doesn't have red lenses. I would say I know my Star Wars lore, but even this is confusing. Why? After so many years, we finally got a UCS BD-1. It's one of the best 2022 sets of all time, but what really matters is the minifigure. This is perfection. Something we've waited for a long time, and the wait was worth it. But wait, where's Cal Kestis? And what about all the other Jedi Fallen Order characters? And why are they still using stickers for display panels? Why? Well, at least BD-1 looks good. Hopefully we get more Jedi Fallen Order sets. Actually, there needs to be Jedi Fallen Order sets. I really want to see the Mantis, or something on Dathomir. Something to go along with this set. It will probably take another 3 years, but for now, all we can do is treasure this minifigure until they make another one. A lot of fans are divided on the Justifier. It is one of 2 sets related to the Bad Batch, but at least we get Omega, along with Cad Bane and his not butler droid, Toto 360, and I honestly feel sorry for him. Hunter and Fennec are the same, but they're still good. The ship overall is just very strange. It's very flimsy. Almost nothing wants to stay on. I like this plate feature, but that's really all it can do. For a ship this big, the interior is really small. I guess you can say the price of this set is not justified enough. Some stuff could have been better, but at least it's something while we wait for season 2. It was supposed to premiere last month, but it didn't. Why do these shows take so long? Why?